In Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. This one fielded at the 5. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being correct.
A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Sheds off the tackle. And some room to maneuver. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Touchdown! Deshaun Jackson from 6 yards away. And the Rams have struck first in this NFC title game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Seattle.
That's where having a mobile quarterback really pays dividends, because that old school stand in the pocket, make your throw guy, he doesn't make that play.
In addition to the mobility, how about his eyes? Just kept them downfield, locked on the target, created a big play out of it.
Didn't matter the chaos around him. He still found his guy.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. To throw is Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Penny is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now, because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with Henderson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give. This is Michel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have recovered. And careless with a football there on the kick return. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. Henderson, a first down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 44 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, back to Henderson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Carson.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 50, check 50.
Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it. Going for it all. And this is caught. It's a touchdown. Oh, there's a flag down. They're already walking this one back. This one's not going to stand. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
On first down at Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
His throw incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Now a run with Akers. Muscles him off. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now he steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers, finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
First down, Los Angeles.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Steps away to his Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now a give right side. It's Carson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge, 61 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Play action. Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's got this down to the 35. 104 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, Akers. And down inside the 15 he goes. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They go back to Carson here on second. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, Wilson. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 162 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there on the run.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll buy some time right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Bryson Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Right there. All day, baby.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
Check. Clock. 53. Ready.
They'll look to run with Akers. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Here's Akers. They try and run. And this time he is in. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That's complete to Eskridge, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Too little.
Stafford going to throw it. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing is Stafford. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by David Long, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57. I got it. 57's Mike. Mike, 57. I'm
Throwing here, Stafford. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champ.